Yo, what's good everyone? It's the one and only my Phenom. If you guys are new and enjoy content like this, I want to see more NFL, NBA content. Want to see some more gaming content in the future. Give this video a like, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Let's go on, let's get into this video. Man, let's speak on this New York Knicks situation, man. Now, for you guys that's new or can't tell by the name of my channel, I'm, of course, a New York Knicks fan, of course. You know, that's something that you guys know from that South Jamaica, Queens, Harlem, New York, been around there. You know what I'm saying? Half of my life. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's start with the NBA draft lottery reaction, man, because I know that's what you guys wanted. Before I get into this, also, I want to apologize for not uploading content. I should have dropped this like right when it happened, but I was mad busy during that time. Really got caught into some stuff, but that's neither nor there. No excuses, but it is what it is. I'm here now, and you guys can get this content right now. So let's go ahead and talk about the NBA draft lottery. So, I'm gonna be real with you guys, man. My initial reaction to the draft lottery, I was sick like every fellow New York Knicks fan, man. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was sick like every fellow New York Knicks fan, man. Of course, the number one pick is what we all wanted. Let's keep it a buck. We all wanted that number one pick. Well, most of us wanted Zion Williamson, and if you guys knew what I wanted Anthony Davis. And let's speak on the Zion part real quick. Of course, it would have been great to have Zion Williamson, the Mecca, in the Garden, in the biggest market in sports, have one of the most electrifying players coming out of college to play in the league. I think that would have been great, but it is what it is. That's not why I was upset, though. Let me get into the reason why I was upset about the draft lottery, man. Let's go and speak on that. The reason I was upset, the reason that the NY Phenom was upset about the NBA draft lottery was a team that got the number one pick. I wasn't even upset about the New York Knicks not getting the number one pick. I was cool with getting the 3 pick until I found out who got the number one pick. Yo, for anyone who did not know, for anyone who, well, I ain't uploading any video about this before, but let me put it real. It would be cool to have Zion, but the person the player that I want over anybody, over a Zion Williamson, over a John Moran, over a RJ Barrett, over anyone in the league, is Anthony Davis. And when I found out that the Pelicans had the number one pick, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I was sick for like a good 3 to 4 days. Like, I was literally sick, like, not even joking, yo. I had a fever, yo. I probably caught a flu, yo. I was really sick, and knowing me, I rarely get sick, and I got sick during that occasion, man. And, yo, your man was sick, but you know, I was upset for like during that time, like the first week or whatever, but I thought about it, and you know what, guys? I think this is the perfect situation that we got the number 3 pick. And let's speak on it, man. I really think that we have the best chance to land Anthony Davis. Yeah, I said it, you know. The reason why I was sick, because I don't think I told you guys why I was sick. Of course, not getting the number one pick. Of course, I wanted it, but that's not the main reason. It was that the Pelicans got the number one pick. And my initial thoughts when the Pelicans got the number one pick was that, oh man, so the Pelicans get the number one pick and they have Anthony Davis. I was like, yo, what happens if Anthony Davis decides that he wants to stay? What happens if Anthony happen if the Pelicans could convince him with the #1 pick that Anthony Davis to stay in New Orleans, and now he wants to stay there. Now they got Zion Williamson and Anthony Davis, so we missed out on the 2 players that we all wanted. But the more I thought about it, and the big thing is, the big news by Bleacher Report that same night, I don't think I realized it, but it was that Anthony Davis, he really still wants to be out of New Orleans. He wants to leave there. He still doesn't want to be there. So with that being said, if we really think about it, I think the New York Knicks, I think we have the best shot to land Anthony Davis now. And I'm going to tell you guys why. I'm just not going to give you guys a blank statement and just say it like that. The reason why I feel we have the best shot to land Anthony Davis is, let's speak on the teams that are in a race to get Anthony Davis. The teams that are in position that's trying to get Anthony Davis. Let's start with the Celtics. Now, I think we all believe that Kyrie is out of Boston, right? Now, if you guys feel how I felt, because I feel Kyrie is out of there. I think he's out of Boston. So would it really make sense for Boston to trade for AD, give up the young talent when Kyrie is out of there? There's no reason to trade for AD if you're the Celtics. If Kyrie is out of there, excuse me. There's really no reason, because the main thing was you were trying to get AD to have a. You're trying to match him up with Kyrie. You're trying to have a Kyrie-Anthony Davis duo. But with Kyrie, and we all believe that Kyrie's out of there, I'm going to be real. I think Kyrie is heading out west. I believe that Kyrie's heading out west. So I believe that takes the Celtics out of it, because there's no way that they're going to trade the young talent for Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? With Kyrie most likely leaving. So that takes him out the picture. Let's talk about the other team, the Lakers. I mean, we saw during the season that the Pelicans weren't interested with the Lakers, right? They weren't. Now, of course, that was a different GM, but I think it's still well known that the Pelicans do not want to deal with Anthony Davis, right? Or the Pelicans don't want to deal with the Lakers for Anthony Davis. And that was last year. Now this is what they weren't interested in the Lakers offers with a healthy Brandon Ingram. Now, all seriousness, I do not wish injury on anyone. You know what I'm saying? I don't think injury is cool, but I thought Brandon Ingram was one of the main pieces, was like one of the best assets that the Lakers have. But with that blood clot injury, his value diminished. Now, hopefully Brandon Ingram, hopefully he can get back into where he was and still improve and still become the player that we all think he is. Because I'm one of those people that think Brandon Ingram is that dude. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I felt that Brandon Ingram was the second best player on the team last year. I know a lot of people feel that Kyle Kuzma was the second best player. Personally, in my opinion, I felt that Brandon Ingram was the second best player. I mean, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'll drop a video on that later. No, not disrespecting Kyle Kuzma. I think Kyle Kuzma is pretty solid. But I think Brandon Ingram he's just on another level, and he has another level of potential. But Brandon Ingram, his value, it dropped with the blood clot injury. Hopefully he can go better. But the Pelicans, I mean, who else the Lakers can offer? Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, they can offer the 4th pick, but we have the 3rd pick. So, I mean, I don't think the Lakers really have a real chance of landing Anthony Davis. But now let's speak on our situation, the New York Knicks. We have the most to offer. We have the most to offer for Anthony Davis. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, man. First of all, we're not in the West. I think the Pelicans are making it known that they don't want to move. They don't want to move Anthony Davis to the West, right? Right? They don't want to move Anthony Davis in the West. Well, we're in the East. We're in the East, and we have mad assets, man. Like, we really do. Like, first of all, we got the 3rd pick. Like, are the Pelicans really going to try to turn down a deal where they can get possibly a R.J. Barrett to pair up with Zion Williamson, who was his teammate in college, right? So they already have something right there. And personally, in my opinion, if we have a chance to give up Anthony Davis, I'll give up Frank Ntilikina, and I'll even give up Kevin Knox. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. I think both of those players have mad potential, especially Kevin Knox. Frank Ntilikina always liked his defense, but his offense, is not there right now. Kevin Knox, I think a lot of people think he didn't play so well last year. His play, it was a rookie type of year for him. He's a rookie, so he made rookie mistakes. But I think he played all right for a rookie, and I think his potential. I think he has all-star potential. But if we talking about Anthony Davis, as much as I like Kevin Knox's potential, for Anthony Davis, we gotta get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be willing to give up R.J. Barrett, Kevin Knox, or Frank Ntilikina. Can the Pelicans honestly turn that down? Because Anthony Davis is out there no matter what. So there's no way that they're going to try to wait till free agency to convince him just for him to leave. So we can offer him that. So, and another thing, Anthony Davis, he had a few teams set up, teams that he would be interested to play for. And the Knicks was one of the teams that he was interested in. Because the list that he dropped was a few months back. It was like, the teams on there were like the Lakers, the Knicks, the Clippers, and the Brooklyn Nets. I believe those were the top 4 teams. I could be mistaken, but I know the Lakers and Knicks were on there for sure. We're one of the teams that he's interested in. We got the most to offer. So Knicks fans, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know you guys wanted Zion Williamson, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know, as good as Zion Williamson I think can be. I think Zion Williamson can possibly be a top 10 player. I think he's going to be electrifying. I think he's going to be similar to what Blake Griffin was his rookie year, but bigger. You know what I'm saying? More electrifying. Slightly more electrifying Blake Griffin, which is crazy to say because Blake Griffin, for you guys who do not remember Blake Griffin rookie season, that nigga was electrifying for real. That dude was electrifying for real. Matter of fact, he missed his rookie season, so it was technically a sophomore year, but that was his rookie year anyway. But that's besides the point. But Knicks fans, don't sweat it. We're finna get Anthony Davis. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think Anthony Davis has the best player in the world potential. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Last year, are we gonna be honest? Last year in the playoffs, this same time last year in the playoffs, I'm gonna be real. Anthony Davis was looking like the best player in the world last year. I know a lot of people might disagree. I'm not saying that he was the best player unanimously, because of course you got LeBron and KD and Kawhi, but he's in that same tier, and he's only going to uprise. Anthony Davis, this dude is 25, 26 years old. I think everything's going to look up. And if we can find a way to land Anthony Davis before free agency, if we can find a way how to land Anthony Davis before free agency, and you know the rumors with KD. I really think if we get Anthony Davis, I think KD is heading to New York. And an AD-KD pairing is titles. Yo, that's titles for years, bitch. Like, keep it a buck. AD-KD, nobody wants that smoke for real. Let's keep it real. AD and KD, I mean, I could be getting a little bit ahead of myself, of course. I think KD's decision of leaving our stadium is gonna play in the finals. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I think we're like 15 minutes in, so I need to go ahead and wrap this video up. This video is going way too long, but pretty much all I want to get into, you guys, for my fellow New York Knicks fans, for Knicks fans like myself, loyal Knicks fans, man, I think we're going to be all right, man. I really think we're going to be all right. If we can land Anthony Davis without trading Dennis Smith Jr., bring KD in, not trade Mitchell, Money Mitch, and we can have that lineup. Yo, we're going to be the top dogs in the East for real. But you know what? I'm going to end the video like that because, like I said, this video is going way too long. But we're going to leave it like that. For you guys who like content like this, want to see some NFL NBA reactions, want to see some gaming content, yo, the gaming content, when Madden 20 drops, it's going to be on for real. I'm telling you guys, this franchise mode is going to be for real. I'm going to be playing franchise. I'm going to try to do some online stuff when Madden comes out. But, yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. I might play, do some 2K online for you guys right now until then. So, we have something going on until then. But we'll leave it like that. We'll see what's good. But, like I said, you guys like this, if you like this video, if you like content like this, give this video a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. And that's it. I'm the phenomenal one, and I'm out. Just